All right, good morning. Welcome to the Best Self Morning Show. I'm super excited to be bringing this to you guys. I am a huge morning person. I'm a huge best self person. That is kind of my mantra. What my podcast is named. And the words I say to myself every single morning when I get up out of bed, I ask myself how I can show up as my best self in that day. And this doesn't always mean, crushing the workout, doesn't always mean crushing it in sales and business and doing everything that's, kind of aligned in that more structure that people think is like that's what it means to always be your best self. Sometimes it can mean slothing on the couch. Sometimes it can be, filling up your cup with what you need in that more feminine, relaxed, chill zone. And this is something I had to really learn. But once I was able to find that balance, I was really able to be my best self. So every single morning before my feet touch the ground, and I encourage you to do this as well, is every single morning before your feet touch the ground, ask yourself, how can I show up as my best self today? What do I need to be my best self today? And try to not overthink it. Try to not use that analytical brain, but rather tap into more of just like your gut intuition or, just like what you need. Like, what do you feel? And sometimes this can take a bit of practice because the thing is a lot of the time we might think that like automatically you're always going to pick the more sloth, right? The more chilling on the couch, not doing anything, eating, really yummy foods that are maybe not the most nutrient dense. But the thing is if you did that every single day, you wouldn't feel very aligned with who you are as a human because humans aren't meant to do that, right? We're meant to evolve. And that's when we get into trouble, is when we stop growing and we stop putting ourselves in uncomfortable positions that allow us to grow. So I promise you, as long as you release that like pressure of who you're supposed to be and start just asking yourself who you are and who your best self is, you're automatically, it might take a little like learning lessons, but that's okay because this is a life and this is a journey. It's not something we need to accomplish in 30 days. So instead of thinking that we need these, checkpoints every single day, just ask yourself a trust that you're going to be supported in what you need. And when you trust what you need in that moment, you allow things to just open up and flow to you a lot easier, which is really, really special. So I promise if you start asking yourself, what do you need today to be your best? How can you show up as your best self? It's not going to always be slothing on the couch eating Doritos. I 100% promise that maybe after a few days of allowing yourself to do that, if that's what you feel like you need, your body, your mind, yourself, you're going to feel super out of alignment with who that is, regardless of who you are right now, and you're going to be needing to make those changes. You're going to be needing to get yourself into those uncomfortable positions to evolve and progress. And that's what's really cool, is when you stop needing to be defined by other people and you start tapping into what you need to be your best, regardless of what other people think. You truly get to be your best and you truly start evolving like that. And you truly, so I said it truly a million times, but you are able to get up that day and maybe go full force, right? Maybe that's a day that to be your best, it's showing up fully online, fully in your business, whatever that is. It's crushing your workouts. It's doing those extra reps when you didn't think it was possible. It's getting all your steps in. It's drinking your water. It's taking your supplements. It's crushing your macros or whatever nutrition plan you're on. Or maybe one day it's getting up and you know, enjoying reading. It's enjoying watching a television show by yourself or with someone you love. It's moving your body because it doesn't feel really good to not move your body through it all day. So maybe instead it's going for a walk, it's doing stretching instead of going balls to the walls in a workout. It's nourishing your body with foods that help hit your macros, your nutrition plan, whatever it is, but maybe it's not what you traditionally eat. Maybe it's something else that you needed to fuel yourself with that day. And those things are all getting you closer to your best self as well. Even if it's a day that you need to eat a pint of Ben and Jerry's, I promise if you trust yourself and you stop fighting and you stop controlling, one, you're pretty much never going to do that because that makes us feel pretty shitty. But even if you do that, I promise that you then won't have to do that for a really long time or ever again, because you've learned a lesson that that doesn't make you feel good. And that brings you away from your best self. Even in that moment, you felt like it brought you closer. You learn pretty quickly that it doesn't. And this is what sets you up to be your best every single day. And that allows that best self to be that person that crushes every single one of their goals. And that also allows that person to be that person that fucks up, because that fuck up is actually teaching you how to be more in alignment with your best self. And that's why no failure is a failure, right? All the failures are lessons. All the things are learning, teaching you how to come back and be more aligned with your best self. I feel like I might have gone in a few different ways there. I hope that made sense. When I talk about this stuff, you guys, it's coming so from my gut. It's coming so from my heart that I don't know exactly where it's going to go. And I hope that it resonates with you and you take what you need from it. And I honestly know there might be people that hear it and nothing comes of it for them. There might also be people that this resonates completely and it changes the direction of their day or even their life. And that's why I'll show up continuously to be authentic and speak from my heart because of that. It doesn't need to resonate with everyone. It doesn't need to make sense to anyone. But I know there'll be those people that take what they need and change their day or change their life and then go on to change other people's days and other people's lives. And that's the beautiful part of being able to impact and empower people, which is my truth, which is my why. Because even if I just touch one person, that person could go on to touch one person or multiple people and hundreds and thousands. And if I'm able to touch more than one, then that trickle effect grows and grows and grows. And that's why I'm continuing to impact and empower and also grow, so that that impact and that empowerment spreads further and greater and bigger. And then we're just a whole big powerhouse of badass women and men. You are welcome here as well. Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in, listening to Best Self Morning Show with me, Haley James Fit, better known as Haley. Please connect with me over on Instagram, YouTube, podcast, Clubhouse, TikTok, wherever it is. You can pretty much find me, Haley James Fit. Podcast is Best Self with Haley James Fit. Love you. Have a great day.